Hello, greetings and salutations. I think every time I go to say that, you can hear me take the breath just before I say it. Anyway, welcome back. This is Ice and Quinn. We are playing a little bit of Darkest Dungeon, second episode. We try a few to see how responsive everyone is actually watching. If not, then I'll continue to play it on by myself and record it and put it online. But if not, then I will discontinue, actually. Left off exactly where we're at the last video. So we have some upkeep to do. We want to get some new characters, and most of our characters are suffering, particularly Crane. Crane seems to be higher than I'd like right now. He's got, let's look at his quirks. Last gasp. But it gets a little extra speed when his hit points go down. -5 damage and melee skill because he has a torn rotator cuff, which will actually take time to heal. Plus 10% stress. Now these are things that are not particularly good to have. Both these could be expensive to cure. However, he does have some advantages in combat. This noxious blast, plague grenade, the blinding gas, and then the battlefield medicine, and he has some others. We haven't reached camping skills yet, but he can reduce stress, which is nice. Experimental vapors heal 50%, and then leeches, he can heal 15%, remove blight, disease. So he is pretty handy. Normally with those quirks I would get rid of him, unless I find somebody who's just as good. I'm actually going to try and keep him and maybe reduce his stress a little bit. It's expensive to reduce stress. You can just leave the characters out of an adventure and they'll reduce on their own. He has quite a bit. Or you can I'm trying to get over here to the side. There we go. Or you can send them to different places. I'm going to try the bar. Now the problem is, of course, like with Crane, is I could send him to the bar and he could develop a drinking habit or a gambling habit or get a disease in the brothel. So for now I'm going to try and keep him. Well, Neri didn't have anything to say there. The others we have are Moss. His stress isn't too high, but he's really loaded down with that one's okay. These are the ones on this side that are not red, are quirks that are not bad, usually. These are good. -20 in the Warren, and then he's a known cheat. So actually, he's holding up pretty well. He's not that high, so I'm just going to let him sit out in adventure. Do that simply by, you can hit the X, and that takes him, normally takes him out of the party. Might not be able to yet. Might have to wait until the embark screen. Okay. And let's go on down to Ravella. A little concerned about her. She picked up quite a few. That's good. +2 speed when lights are low. Nymphomania +20 strength, healed, and brothel. I guess that's good. This could be a problem if she gets, well, +10 accuracy versus beast. +3% critical versus beast, but she might not fight when there's a beast in the party. I'm not sure. She might not fight alongside a beast. Fear of the Unholy, +15% stress versus Unholy, -10% accuracy versus Unholy. That's a tough one, particularly when you're of a cleric class. In town, will only visit the brothel for stress release. So she's very much limited to those. Could be costly. I'm going to, well, we'll see who we have down here at Tyre. Let's go over to the stagecoach, take a look at our new recruits. Oh, we've got a Vestal right up here. Steady, -10% stress, -20% in Warren, so she couldn't do very well. Severe fear of enclosed spaces. Always good when you're inside a dungeon. -2 speed if torch is above 75%. She doesn't like the light. Let's see what she has as far as combat skills. I have to hire because I don't have a replacement right now. Judgment, that's good. Divine Grace, that's good. Comfort, that's good. Illumination. It'd be nice if she had Dazzling Light or Melee, but those are not particularly bad. I'm not going to worry about the skills inside the camping yet because we're so far away from camping. So I will go ahead and take her. I'm limited to 9 right now, but you can increase that. Let's move her to this place just for now.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Okay, he did speak. But I tried to adjust the volume a little bit so that way the game isn't so loud. Again, I like you to hear the game, but obviously if I'm talking it gets annoying if I'm talking and I'm talking when the game's so loud. Photomania, we get the stress unquiet mind. Okay, so this guy is, Belvedere is pretty much the same as the other one of his class. Pistol shot, yeah. Duelist advance, that's a pretty good one there. So I can move and open vein. Just have them out of a location. We're pretty much going to be taking Belvedere either way for now. You can always dismiss these from your party. Having
elusive, evasive, persistent.
Oh, thank you.
Righteous traits for a rogue.
Okay. So natural swing, +5 to accuracy, good. +4 to speed, +4 to 5 to dodge on the first round. A little light sensitive, and let's see. He does have harvest. That's if you see the double lines on above the description and harvest, you have the 2 dots on the left side. That's the position he's best in, or most useful in, or maybe only useful in. And then you have the 2 red dots on the opposite side, and these are links. So harvest will attack both those locations. So that's a good one. This one, he can attack the 2 center locations if he's in the 2 center locations. If you can have 2 center locations. This one's always handy. It buffs. And you see, it gives him pretty good buffs. And this one is handy as well. So he's actually pretty handy. Blush of okay, well, I'm not going to be saying that throughout the whole game. He needs to go about right there.
Ye will be laughing still at the end.
Yes, so we're going to change his name. Let's just change it to Bosh. There we go. As named after the detective. If you've ever read in the books, actually I believe there's a show, it's on Netflix or Amazon, I'm not sure which. Okay, so we have him. And we want to prep for another adventure. What I'm probably going to do is see if I can upgrade the stagecoach. Might be able to get some more experience. No, I can't yet, but I can increase the hero barracks to 12, which I might need to do. I can't do this yet, so yep, let's do this.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
As you can see, when you upgrade these facilities, requires particular things. These are not. This was not upgradable yet. So, Sanitarium, I don't even have open. I need another adventure. And the Abbey here, I can't upgrade it either. And this guy here is always the caretaker. Is just always taking up a slot. So unfortunately, I spent 1,000 on this guy. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. Hate to do that. I'm not planning on keeping him. He has kleptomania, so I'm pretty much just going to use him and then lose him. Cannot unlock the blacksmith yet, the wagon, or the guild. So what I'm going to do what's her? Gwen, spelled very differently. Let's go into his inventory. And on the off chance I'm going to lose him, I'm going to remove that. Oh. Put that over here. Just because we've got a lot of trinkets here. Don't want to lose the trinket. I'd rather sell it than lose it in case I end up dismissing him. Let's go down to Belvedere. And we'll go to inventory for trinkets and see what we have here that, oops, no, he can use. Okay, bonus against disease, not bad. It goes to a plague doctor there. Common 20% resist, -1 speed. I don't want that on him. Crusader only, don't have the Crusader. Sorry, it might be, no, I don't think Gwen is a Crusader, I'll have to check. Common, playing to a stun, -2 on dodge, don't want the -2 on dodge. -10 stress, +2 virtue. Okay, we're going to give this right back to, now we're going to go down the line, actually. I'm going to give that to Morisco, because she's going to need the virtue boost. And we'll see what we can give him. He's got some nice bonuses, so I hate to take away those bonuses. But because he does have the nice bonuses, he might be able to use this. Move charm, 20% move resistance, -1 speed. Check his speed is 7 right now. Let me go over here. It's 5 +4 speed on the first round. Okay, so he could actually sustain that and get away with it. Give that to him for now. And we'll leave the rest off. Okay, so we have a party. We're probably going to make it Gwen, Belvedere, Bosch, and Marsico. I think it's Marsico. Morisco? I guess I'll go with Morisco. Now, in this game, you do have to be unforgiving, and that is, if you have characters that it's very expensive to heal Sir Gawain. Unfortunately, he has many spellings of his name, so let's move up here. He is a crusader, but he has God-fearing kleptomania, Phanto, phobia, way too many problems. Those cost thousands to heal and take a long time. So you want to use them, dismiss them, or in some cases, you know, if they pass away, don't revive them. So either way, let's get ready to embark on an adventure here as nighttime comes. I'm going to put him back in the party. I'm going to put this is not where we're going. Let me take Belvedere, put him in. We're going to put Bosch in. Mechanics here are a little bit screwy in that you have to hold down the right trigger to get the characters screens up. That's because it came from the computer. So these guys have never been really good with their conversions to controllers. It's not bad, but it is a little bit awkward. And you do get a free copy, or if you buy it on the Vita, you get a copy on the PS4. If you buy it on the PS4, you get a copy on the Vita with transfer save ability. Vita is far more difficult because it's difficult to read the text, and they use the back touchpad, which causes even more problems. Okay, this is a short one, medium one. It's been my experience that you want to actually do the mediums. I know short sounds better, but you have a greater chance of collecting profit from the longer ones. And a greater chance to recover some of your mental status. At the same time, you have a greater chance of getting killed. But this is a team here that I'm not particularly sold on. So we might try a medium one. That's explore, not a combat one. Alright. I get some pretty good rewards there. The deeds are really what we want right now for upgrading places. So we might end up having to go with the short one because that's where we have the deeds. So let's sadly go on the short one. And we're going to get some food. I usually get 12, it's expensive, but it gives you a little bit of extra healing. I'm going to take one shovel. I'm not going to bother with any anti-venom this time. I'm going to take 2 of those. I'm not going to do any keys. If you don't have the key, then you're going to probably get loot. Right now I want loot more than I do the other things, so that way I don't spend quite as much on provisioning, though it's still a considerable amount. Gold is the main key. The gold is what makes this world go round in this game, so you'll want as much as you can get. And this is, you could call the off team, second team, the benchers, the B team, the D team. So
the fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin?
We got a scouting roll.
Seat
so
of
if you notice, it's scouting out here for us. Which looks like we might, oh, hold on. Let's zoom in here. You can see a trap, or spite, yep, trap there, and then curio. So, looks like there's a trap here though. No, battle there. So, when you hit a trap and go to this room, we're going to have a battle either way. Room battle with curio. Obstacle. So we might just take the path straight down. 90% is all you have to hit. We might have to hit one of these rooms on the side. So I guess we can go this way first, then come back. That's going to be taking more time. But we'll pick up the loot, and I think we still have to do about 90% anyhow. So there we go. This is one of the reasons why you don't want it.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep you in front. And you can always abandon a mission, so there's no harm in that. Yeah. I wonder who's going to disarm that trap. I guess it was him.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
You're right. And neither will kleptomania. Okay, we'll head back out in the hallway. And head right back to where we came from. Halt. Why is she wanting us to halt? Something's bothering her. I guess the light's getting low. Although she's not bothered by that. She's nocturnal, so I believe she's nocturnal. Okay, we're gonna go out this way. Oh, not good. Okay, it's time to see what he can do. He has a harvest ability, which can take out a couple of those guys in the center. Slice. He could do a ballad for us right now. Have to be in the back. Well, no, he can do it from either one of those locations. Let's try the harvest. He did some resisting, and he doesn't have doesn't advance yet. Try giving a buff. Taking a particular shot. He doesn't have grape shot. This class character quite often does, so that would have been handy with this group. Of course, they're going to attack him.
The slow death.
He had a bleed on him, so.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, this will be his Sir Gawain's chance to shine here. Maybe offing 2 of them before he goes insane.
Executed with impunity.
And do some judgment on anyone in that line. Otherwise, she's healing. So I could skip and heal, but that would give another attack opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can. Well, might as well heal. Let me go after Gawain. His turn again. This is one of his problems, is where he's stuck. He's stuck. Okay, let's see what we can reduce the stress from. Try Moss. Actually, Bosch so far seems to be one of the better ones. In there. Lead.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to get to the point to where here's the curio. Let's have Bosch check it. That's trapped. He's bleeding as well, so I guess I'll go ahead and use a bandage on him. It's pretty early, but let's go ahead and use a torch as well. We're at 72%, plus to the stress, plus the scouting, plus the monster surprise. Okay, this is going to be a job for Gawain. Wait, let's collect ourselves. They're always wanting the pause for different reasons. I'm not sure if there's in-game reasons, just random. No. These big guys here are pretty tough. Okay, let's... This attack here will actually go to the both of them because it goes from the middle. The guy in front counts as 2. So let's go ahead. Could buff, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see if I can get this attack off.
Masterfully executed.
Helped everyone's state of mind. That guy's going to be a problem. See if I can shoot him. Nope. I can. Oops. Okay, yeah, I guess I just hit the wrong thing, because he does have the ability to shoot from second location, but it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. I hit the wrong button, I don't know why. Okay, we're going to try and hit him. I should mark him. That way I can get a buff, so let's do that. And she can do a group heal. Which is going to be better for everyone right now. Maybe. It's bleeding, so now... Wayne, taking a hit, we're not going to fix that bleeding. But we are going to let him do a zealous accusation, which is only going to cover the first guy. Because that guy's so large. He shot Queen right back into the background. Oh, that's the guy we gotta get rid of. Okay, can't use that attack now, so I'm gonna have to go for guy in the front. is a problem, but this guy more likely can't get him, so more likely to get the guy in second place, but we're gonna... Oh, that crit
Powerful blow.
could help everyone. And I'm gonna go back to another group heal here. Or maybe just a solitary heal on all people on Gwaine. So still need his DPS. Yeah, let's see if he can pull that stun off again.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We still have the Arbalist in the back. Gwaine might be able to hit both of those.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, a single attack accuracy 95% there. Damage goes down, but some good crit, good hit. So
Their formation is broken.
Yeah, we'll take
Maintain
that.
the offensive.
we'll take that too. We'll take that as well. And we're going to have Mr. Kleptomaniac open the chest anyhow. Yeah, you're going to investigate it. It's trapped. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. Couldn't happen to a nicer thief. Let me see if I can work this map here. Zoom out a little bit. Move it up, and then zoom back in. There's traps everywhere, battles. This looks like the most promising route. Trap, 2 items here. Since we're on Explore and we're hurting, let's go to the south, where there's going to be a trap. I had him try and decode
Watch
it.
your step.
He's bleeding. He is going to fall over dead shortly. Yeah, I can't staunch it either. Yes, we're going to keep moving. Looks like we have good items
Finding the
there.
stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
You're quite right about that. Investigate for us. Nothing inside there. That figures. There's always a chance for a random encounter here. Just because it didn't show a battle doesn't mean there isn't going to be one. Which is why I'd sort of like to get to a battle before Gwaine passes on. Let's use another torch there to light up even more. And let's go out that door. Now, if you do these dungeon crawls, he's yelling, hold up, in the dark, everyone needs food, okay, we've got food, then you're going to collect more riches, which I won't do that sort of grinding while we are, while making a video, but I will do it probably off camera so we can hurry up the characters. Oh, he got the trap this time.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Oh, we've got a skirmish. Well, we'll go with the standard harvest here because, oh, we got that guy in the center who I think is a shapeshifter. Or an occultist. We'll have to see. He should be in the back now, but I don't think Gwaine is going to be around much longer. Let's see what we can do. I'm not going to go ahead with an attack here. Before we go to the buff. Okay, they're going after Gwaine. Okay. It turns out he's just your typical insane guy.
Perched at the very
getting ready to
precipice
go.
of oblivion.
Yes. Here's 0 to death's door. Depends if we get. Okay, she can heal him. Stress A more, they'll become afflicted. Yes, but we're going to try to heal him. I mean, he's gone either way, but that didn't heal him much, did it? Oh, I can't heal him. Okay, I can heal the whole party. The whole party doesn't need it, so I guess we're going to have to go ahead with Judgment. Fight with the person down. We can try giving him some food. He's not going to do anything for us. Nope, don't discard it. He's not going to eat it. So let's see what we can do. His last great swing, maybe? Turns out he's a little bit better guy than we thought. Hey, everyone's dodging. That's good. Oh, here goes the madman who attacked everyone. Oh, that was a critical that caused a lot of insanity. Yeah, we went from good situation to bad situation. Let's see if we can buff everyone here. Just a little bit better chance of surviving. Get rid of this guy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And let's see if we can heal the whole party. Because now the whole party doesn't need healing. But Grave can wait. Gawain is ready not to depart yet, and Bosch is still moving carefully. I hate to waste this action, but I'm going to. Because everybody needs it. Okay, she's back, so she's going to do another group heal. And he can now use some better weapons. Duelist advance. Self debuff. Forward one. I don't want to move him forward again, so let's go with the shot. See if we can get. Well, this guy here is going to be the problem. Okay, could reduce some stress here. We need to get rid of him though. Good, the bleeding took care of him.
Gently.
Now the next one's not any
This
better.
is how a life is taken.
Jeez. Again, this was the off team, although Bosch I'm beginning to want to keep.
Quickly the tide turns.
Alright, stress continues to build beyond the point of affliction. If the hero's stress bar fills a second time completely, their body will give out. Give them aid, retreat back to town. And there's always an option. We can retreat back to town, although we're not doing so with Gawain here. Let's see what is stunning blow. We could stun. Now the guy's in the front. By not killing him, but we could stun him, get us some time. Let's try that. That works. Part of the purpose there is to give us a chance to do some healing and some stress reduction. He's a goner either way. Yeah, the party's actually fairly well healed, so Gawain isn't. We can bring him back from death's door, or we can attempt to get rid of this guy. Oh, good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, let's see if we can reduce a particular target. going to him. He's jamming out. Reduce a little bit of stress. And let's see what we can do here. He's going to have to do some shooting.
Be gone,
Good shot.
fiend.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, speaking of light, I guess we'll light another torch there. So we are going to have to go back the other way. Unfortunately. Because it wasn't 90% of the dungeon. There's a chance of there being a trap here. We can just out of kindness see if we can give Wayne some food. No, he's not going to have any food. There we go. No, I don't want to discard it. Okay, divisible by 4 is normally what you want because we have a party of 4. Okay, so that'll heal him a little bit. And Marisco is just losing her mind, and she's going to lose it some more here.
Ambushed by foul invention.
And they gotta make it through another combat. And another trap. At the minimum. Or we could just leave with the money. No, we're not holding it. They will take a great deal of stress if they leave. They're taking a great deal of stress right now. Okay. Well, Mr. Kleptomaniac, see what's in there.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Yes. Quite so. Oh, random encounter. Right, well, this should not be too difficult a one, so I'm not going to worry about boosting. So we can take a shot at the guy in the back.
Back to the pit.
Yeah, he can't do anything there, but he can reduce some stress. I'm going to do it on him. Because he seems to be one worth keeping. And we'll see if she can do this and self-heal. Belvedere is actually doing quite well, so he's turned a little bit handier than I thought. Let's, I'm going to stun him. This is risky. Give me a chance to possibly do another stress relief. And then he should be able to finish him off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, the narrator's a little bit more zealous there.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yes, it does. And let me zoom out on the map a little bit to see what we have. Okay, I might be able to make it through. Oh. We might have to retreat from this. Okay, we're going to have to go with his double attack. Not such a good hit there. Grape shot died. Now they're working on Wayne again. again. It's really blackness. He has been on death's door so many times. Oh. She's gone.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
So, wonderful. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of the what in the back, the arbalist. Let's get grape shot. We'll try a group heal here. I might keep Gwaine alive just a little bit longer. Dodging Gwaine on there. Gwaine is just about to go over to the dark side.
On the brink, facing the abyss.
No, he had a heart attack. So he bought it. This could be a problem though. We might have to retreat. We lost our tank, and he is in a position where he can't do much. Let's see, elimination. I'm actually going to go with a full heal on him. And we gotta butcher this guy. Missed him. Things are not looking good. Putting bleeds on him, but there we go with the smack. One. No, we're about to lose. He's got a bleed, so let's see if we can patch him up. And go with this again. A little bit better hit that time.
Quakes.
Helped out their sanity a little bit. He's got to be able to get a better hit this time. This is one of his better skills. And sure, I like Hannah's grander plans for me. Yeah, she's flipping out. Instead of healing, we're going to try to get rid of this guy. Pretty close. That might have helped her a little bit. And if anyone's going to take damage, she's the best one right now. He's bleeding. And let's see if Bosch can do some magic for us.
Cursed champion falls.
Either her. She might be able to. I can't stun him. Don't think. Let me see. Nope. Could heal a party, but we're close to the end of this. He dodged. It doesn't make a difference. He's going to shoot everyone. So I'm going to hurt Bosch. Send her over the edge. Injuries required. Yeah. Too much for all of them to handle. Okay, let's see if we can bandage him. And now he should be able to hopefully finish him off. He can't. So he's going to have to mark it. The reason why he can't is because this corpse is in front of him. But this might give Bosch a chance to. Actually, we'll still hit the corpse.
Decisive bubbling. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, now we can do by 3, so I'm going to give Bosch a little bit of food. We have any more bandages for her, so we will go with another torch since it is getting dark and they fight better in the light. All that loses our element of surprise and decreases our bonus. It's going to have to be him. Excellent. No trap.
If
25.
only treasure could
That's not
staunch the
treasure.
flow of
Let me take a look at this.
otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, so she's going to try to steal it. Heirlooms.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Deeds. We can use the deeds. Another fight. Yeah, they're all scared now. I can understand. We are not going to be able to make that, so we're going to attempt to flee here. Again, there's sort of the B team, so I have to read that. On hero's turn, left stick, cross button to select. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to flee yet. I have to trade places with her. Now I might be able to flee. Nope. No fleeing yet. Okay, let's try. Shot. The arbalist back. Oh, he's fast. Going for Belvedere, though.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
So she's acting on her own now. She's getting hit on her own. Let's complete 100% of the rooms, that's what it is.
Reeling, about to break.
Okay, now let's see if we can attempt to retreat.
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
Oh, he got focused. Actually helped Belvedere. Those respond to onslaught, yeah. She was. And we're going to go ahead and leave. And we're leaving, they're going to suffer some stress, the stress of defeat, but make sure he's not bleeding. That's better than, and we won't get the final objective.
We fall so that we may learn
but we do
to
get
pick
to keep
ourselves up
what
once
we've
again.
collected. Better off with that, and then healing the main team. Although Bosch and Belvedere might be worth keeping. So let's see what we have here. Okay, he's anemic. Bosch is fragile, and she's a bad gambler. And Zergrain is kaput.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Oh, great. Blacksmith is now unlocked. Guild is now unlocked. So you still get to unlock the things. Belvedere, Bosch, we're just going to have to flee. Zergrain made his final. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've opened a couple things up here. Take a look. Blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
I would suggest not upgrading any weapons until you have the characters that you want to keep, and maybe they're upgraded a little bit in status. Here's where you upgrade their skills.
Make no mistake. We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Unless you're very sure you want to keep that character. He doesn't have any, say, quirks that you don't want. I would suggest holding off on that as well. If I can get down here. Nomad wagon. Complete more. Same with the sanitarium. Let's see who came in before we heal anyone else out. We got an herbalist. That's good. He's got a couple problems. Another herbalist. That's good. Be nice if we had another herbalist. So we're going to need a front guy. That's what we're going to need. That's going to be the problem. But there'll be a problem for, I guess, the next episode. Well, we have to heal some people. We got some extra money. We can upgrade some facilities. That should all help. And we'll have to make a decision on Morisco. And it looks like Moss is doing a little bit better. Bosch is pretty much gone. He's going to have to take a week off. Ravella, somewhat closer to normal, much better than Marisco. And Crane doing very well in comparison. And he has experience. He's actually pretty handy too. None of them are good tanks. That's going to be the problem. But we'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a like. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in comments. or you can send them directly to me on Twitter. I'm Quinn Eisen. If you haven't subscribed, give it a shot. Subscribe so you'll know what's going on. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And with all that said, remember to have a good day.